So now I'm going to go over basic articulations. So articulations are, again, very important in playing music, but they can kind of be overlooked sometimes, and we kind of just make every note sound the same. But we want to have articulations and we want to exaggerate them so our music sounds more fun and kind of unique. So our default note, we want to think back again, we're making that O shape with our lips, and so that's exactly what our articulation sounds like. It is, we define it as do. So you want to think about making that do sound into your mouthpiece when you're playing a normal note, which is like, it doesn't have any special symbol above or below it. It's just a normal note, is do. Now staccato, which you've probably heard of, is a much quicker and kind of punchy note. We define it as dit. So it's much quicker. You hit it on the downbeat and then there's like a little pause. You don't want to play it, you don't want to think of it as too way too quick. It's not a slap in the face. You still want to think of it as a nice full note, but it's a little bit quicker and a little bit punchier. Now, legato, which is essentially the opposite of staccato, is a much fuller and connected note, and so it's a straight line above or under the note, and it's exactly what it looks like. It's a connected note. You just barely rearticulate when you're playing multiple legato notes, and you play through the full beat. So you kind of hit it very lightly on the downbeat and then go throughout the full beat, however fast you're going. Now with accent, which looks like a little mini decrescendo right under the note, it's exactly what it looks like. You hit the note strong on the downbeat, and then you kind of decrescendo as the beat goes on. So you hit it, and then you immediately back off. Finally, we have marcato, which is a upside down, or I guess right side up triangle, usually on top of the note. And this one we define as dot. So it's kind of like staccato, where it's short and punchy, but it's much more strong and powerful, and you play it for a little bit longer. So it's a nice big dot. Yeah, so now I'm going to play all the articulations for you so you can get a good idea of what they sound like. All right, so this is a regular note. Remember, it's do. Now staccato, remember, dit, dit, dit. Then we have legato, it's just connected do. Then we have accent, which is the little decrescendo.